Katie, you gotta watch that echo.
Oh, I got an echo. I got an echo.
Um,
Hey
welcome everybody
guys,
to
y'all go.
episode 48. If everybody can hear me,
Oh, Karen says she can't see y'all.
I'm
Karen.
driving. She can't see
Your
me.
focus is here.
Mm-hmm.
You can glance up there, but your focus is here. So
Right.
What's up, everybody? Everybody who on, let me know who on. Say
if you
something
study,
in the
like
chat box
if you
on the
look in
side,
this area here,
or you just
Mm-hmm.
put an emoji, or
that means
say what's up, whatever.
your direct eye contact will be
Everybody like and share the video. We're gonna get
Hello,
started in like a couple
everybody.
minutes.
Let me get
What's
over
up,
here.
Diana?
Hey, Lil Joe. Hey,
Um,
Diana.
Make sure everybody like and share the video. I'm gonna start off with the icebreaker question real quick so we can get rolling since we already late. No, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. The icebreaker question for today is going to be when you wake up in the morning and you first come outside and get in your car, what's your go-to? What are you listening to? So what's the first thing you listening to when
Can
you
you hear
come
me?
out in the morning or whatever time you come out? What are you listening to when you get in your car?
Oh,
Everybody, let me know in the chat. You know, what's your go-to when you first get in your car? What are you listening to? Who wanna go first?
Karen, what you
what
listening to,
y'all?
Karen?
I listen to inspirational videos. To be honest with you,
Right.
I mean, I listen to inspirational videos. Sometimes I put on the booty bump music, but most of the time it's videos.
Okay.
Cheryl said gospel music. What's
Yeah,
up,
I,
Lady Casey?
I mix it up. I listen to gospel and all of it. I mix it up.
Who's
Y'all,
who's
what do
this?
y'all listen to?
Who's that new member over there? K Matua. Who's that? Whose people is that? What's up? What's up? How you doing, K?
Who?
I see somebody new in the chat. You see him?
Oh, that's my niece.
Okay.
Hey, KK, that's my niece. That's Lil Joe's daughter.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, what you
Hey,
listening to?
niece.
I'm listening to a lot of that kill, fuck, shit, all that. Kill, murder, death, blow your house up, all type of that. No, it depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like Monday morning, I probably have on sports radio. Um, for most of the ride, Thursday sports radio because that's football days. But other than that, my go to right now has been for the past week the Meek Mill album. I'm bumping that real heavy. Um, my little cousin Jasmine Sullivan. I've been banging her music lately. Um, but other than that, just the usual things. The
Right.
drug dealing.
Look at.
I want to kill everybody, blow your
I
house
want to
up
kill
type of
everybody.
music.
Dang,
Drug dealer.
dang now.
On the first dick or the
That
first
type
dose.
vibe.
Look, Lady KC said the Breakfast Club. Look, Lady KC, I listen to the Breakfast Club sometimes,
Oh,
but
I used to listen to them.
I like Hot 97 better. I like Hot 97 better. But normally I'm listening to podcasts. Normally I'm listening or like halfway watching a podcast. I don't really listen to music a lot in the car because I DJ, so I always at a party listening to music. So when I'm in the car a lot, I mainly like listen to podcasts now.
So,
But
which type of podcast do you like to listen to, T?
oh,
Sports?
sex shit? No, it's sex shit, shit
That
like that.
figures. That figures about T. Does that surprise anybody about T?
It's
No,
relationship. It's relationship podcast, sex podcast, stuff like that. That's what I'm listening to. I'm doing my
Well,
homework. I'm always doing my homework.
I'll stay away from that Kill Bill stuff. What Neil said, because that stuff will make you want to kill somebody.
you got to because when you be at work, you be ready to
Right,
hurt everybody. But
right.
you know what
But
I
you
mean.
can't be
You
in that
gotta chill.
mindset, Neil. You can't be in that
But
mindset.
I realized real life though. If I act it
Right,
out, then I'm gonna go to jail, and
right,
I'm not going to jail. So I can listen to it in the car, and once I shut the door, then I know. we back to reality. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So you kill them in your mind like I did in the book. Like I do a lot of killing in my books.
Yeah, and
Okay.
unless they getting on my nerves, and then I gotta touch them.
Uh-oh. Dang, Nilton, I putting hands on folks. What y'all do out there? Okay, Lady KC says she started hers with Gospel 6 a.m. Now, the first thing that I listen to first and foremost before anything is going to be prayer. I don't look at any messages. I don't look at any social media. I don't greet anyone without first greeting prayer. And depending on how much I feel like I need, it may be 10 minutes worth, it may be an hour's worth, but I have to feel full with it.
As far as prayers and stuff like that, I would be more into that like at night, like before I'm going to bed, besides in the morning. Mine would be
Right.
at night. So some people like let me know in the comments, are y'all like on y'all prayers early in the morning or at night or both? Let me know in the comments, do y'all listen to both? Lady
I'm actually
KC, I'm
praying
driving, I'm on my way home, that's why.
I'm
Go ahead,
actually
John.
I'm praying. I pray as soon as I get in the car, and I'm actually
Right.
praying for just strength to get through the day, forgiving me for my sins, just you know what I mean, making me a better person than I was the day before, being able to be receptive to all different types of changes that you know we face throughout the day, whether it be adversities or even triumphs, and just being able to get through that. So my prayers is
Right.
a lot based in the morning time.
Okay. All right, make sure everybody likes and shares the video, please. And where do y'all want to start at, or do you have affirmation, Katie? Or y'all just want to get right
Oh my
into it?
goodness. Well, I will do this affirmation right here. Um, Most of you know that I was without transportation, and it was for quite a while. And I stepped out on faith last week. A good friend of mine, she called me one morning, wasn't even expecting it. She said, Karen, come on down. I got a car for you. So the gist of it is you don't need to know everything. Just know that it's not easy, but God provide when you don't give up on yourself, regardless of what is going on with you, regardless of what anyone tell you. Never ever give up and stop believing in yourself.
Won't he do it?
Every
Won't
time,
he do it?
every
Right.
time. Quite a
All right.
while. And
All
I
right.
was
So,
on faith last week.
Katie,
A
that's your echo, Katie.
friend, that's my echo. How am I hearing the echo? The Karen, come on down.
Too many devices.
Look at Katie now.
You gotta turn off the
She
Come on,
discombobulated.
Katie. Catch up, Katie.
Well,
You
yeah,
got too
I'm.
you got too
It's
many
not
things on.
mine.
You got too many things on, Katie. Do you have a live or something else on? You got too many
You're
things
streaming
on.
live. You're streaming
Yeah,
live.
Yeah.
you can't do both at one time. It's gonna make an
Okay.
echo.
Okay.
You gotta turn off the devices.
I think that's better now, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's better.
Very much so.
Okay.
All right, where do y'all want to start with?
Let's start
What's
with
up?
Karen and her guests. You know, that's something that
What's up, Judge? I see you in the comments.
Hey, Judge, what's up? Okay. Well, I am y'all live at Hallis Wilborn show. So y'all go on to the Hallis Wilborn show. He is actually running for Hollywood
2021
2021
international
International Male
cover model.
cover model. I was gonna get one of the things and show it to him, but anyway, he is running for that. He is a part of this magazine right here, which y'all can look at. But he is doing an article on me for the Hearts of Hollywood magazine. So that's where I
KD,
am in the
KD,
studio.
KD, are you self promoting right now?
Karen D on the move. Karen D on
Look,
the move.
hey, no, KD self promoting. We're trying to start the show. KD, what's up?
So,
absolutely.
What is happening?
Well, okay, now you guys know him. They don't know him, but this is the one that y'all got for me to do the interview, but we're going to do the battle of the sexes with him. So y'all will get to know more and meet him more then. But as for right now, Hearts of Hollywood magazine, y'all get ready. You're going to see Karen D in it, so y'all need to go on and get your subscriptions now, because I will have a article in the Hearts of Hollywood magazine.
And they get an article too.
And hopefully Sunday Night Wind Down will get an article as well. So we will see.
No.
Yo,
what are we doing? Which one you want to start with first?
well, we're gonna start with Karen's guest, and she
No,
already.
we're not doing a guest this week.
Oh, we're not doing the guest this week.
Mm-mm.
All right, so we had a number of different topics to discuss, and one of them that was pressing. That's a hot topic in and around the streets, also around America, is the recent school shooting that happened in Fort Worth, Texas. If anybody has heard of that, please put your comment in the put your words in the comment section and allow that to be seen. But reports that came out earlier this week that we had another school shooting that it seems like we're seeing them far too often now.
So that's been another one since Texas?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just saying it's becoming far too common. Before it was few and far between, right? But now we're seeing it to be much more common.
Right.
But this one here kind of struck an accord within, all of us all, because, a young black student took a gun to school and was profiled as an active shooter. We have an active shooter on hand. Another school shooting, and he was labeled as an active shooter in a school shooting. I'm a school shooter, but come to find out that he was being bullied, and the people that he shot was actually the people that were bullying him.
Right.
So, the media, always wants to, whenever it comes to black and brown people, they always, if you've noticed, they always place a stigmatism on us when they're reporting the news, right? Whenever someone of our color involved, they always describe that person.
Hold on now. So
Okay.
basically, they didn't give all this back info. All they said was he went to the school and he shot somebody. But they didn't give the back information that he was being bullied, and they went to the principal. They went through all the proper channels to try to get this taken care of the right way before all of this happened. So they just try to make it seem like he just came to the school and shot a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like that. In actuality, he was being bullied and picked on. And
robbed, and he got robbed. He got robbed probably, like they said, a couple days or a week or so by the same people that he was shooting at.
So didn't he report this? I mean,
Right.
It said that he reported this. Did he report this like only to the school, to his parents, to the authorities? Who all did he report this to?
It was reported to everybody. What I've seen, that they went through every channel possible that they could.
Yeah.
But mainly with schools, they don't do anything. Like if they don't have any physical proof, they're not really going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just so just how we spoke about domestic violence, they wait until some shit happen and then they try to react.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to die first.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts, and do y'all have any personal stories? Like I'll tell you a personal story about my kids in school, but KD, do you have any personal stories about your son?
Yeah, actually, I know of one that happened exactly like this a little over about 26, 27 years ago. A lady that was working right beside me, she got a phone call one morning about 8:30 that her son had killed 2 kids at school. Now, same thing. He had been bullied. He had even been jumped by these guys. It had been reported to the other kids' parents. It had been reported to the local authorities. It had been reported at the school. No one would do anything about it. And out of fear, he took a gun to school and he killed the one who was bullying him and an innocent bystander.
Right.
That I'm not sure if it was so innocent, but it was 2 lives, 3 lives, because I count his life as being over because he was an A student, never had any trouble or anything, sent to prison. He just got out a few years ago. So
Right.
it really killed 3 lives.
So as you're saying that, Katie, they said there also was a pregnant girl who got shot in this Texas situation. So let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that the good thing is he's not being charged with attempted murder. He's just being charged with like a weapons charge and an assault charge. So do y'all think that he should, have to do any jail time? What do y'all think in the comments? Do y'all think he was right? He was wrong? What else they
Mm.
could have done? What else what else do you think should have happened?
That's a great question. Because I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of one, his parents, right?
Mhm.
Going through the proper channels of him coming home, him telling us as his parents, us going to the authorities or us going to the school officials and reporting these things, which would have hoped that it would have been nipped in the bud. But as we've seen, those the actions that transpired after that led to this situation here. But then I put myself in a situation of being the parent of the victim
Right.
of those that got shot
Right.
and saying, damn, well, if that was such of a situation, what could we have done to prevent this? So I'm trying to look at both sides because I have a shot child versus a child that could be facing jail time for the rest of his life, right? So it's a catch-22. I think our schools don't do enough to safeguard our children. And this has been going back as far as I even went to school.
Right.
I went to school in the city, and it just so happened a year after I graduated, a teacher actually got shot in the area that I would have been frequenting when I was in school. Right, teacher actually got shot, which that was unheard of in the '90s. I graduated in the '90s, in the '99. So bringing guns to school was kind of taboo. We didn't have metal detectors or any of that. But now you go to schools now, they got metal detectors and things like that. It's a scary time that we live in. I don't know what to say at this point. I think a lot of the blame should be definitely placed on the school and not bringing the parents of everyone together to try to, discuss this and get a handle on it, before things got out of hand as they did. I blame the schools for not having proper detection in place if something like this occurs, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. If a metal detector was in place, could a gun got slipped in through there, right?
Mhm.
It could have happened in the parking lot of the school, but that's a different story. But this actually happened in the hallways of the school. So it's kind of hard to gauge at this present time because we're knowing now other information that's being put forth in front of us. He's being bullied. That not only was he being bullied, but his parents went to the school and spoke to the school officials. He tried to walk away multiple times. They robbed the kid. They beat up the kid. He just got tired of it.
Yeah.
And he did what he thought was the next best thing to protect himself. And when they tried to beat him up again and rob him again, he shot him. So I guess it was a self-defense ploy, which is the reason why they let him out on bond, $75,000 bond. So the court system must have seen that this was a case of self-defense after all the information was put forth.
Right. Well, I don't think he should do any jail time. I think he's going to need counseling because he was pushed to that point. So just being pushed to that point is a mental issue anyway. But the fact that he is responsible for taking not only the bully's life, but now he has to live with the fact that he killed an unborn child. And I know he did not mean to do that. He's getting his punishment right there. I think the young man needs help.
Well, I don't know if the baby died or not, KD. So I don't
But still,
want to.
well, it just doesn't matter though. I think he need help. I think it went to the point that especially it's been reported. I mean,
Hold on,
what
so
else
hold
could
on,
he have done?
so you think he needs help because he was being bullied? He's the one. He's
Yeah,
the one that need help.
PTSD. Yeah, that child was scared. You've never been bullied before. I've never been bullied. I was the bully, but
Right.
I've never been bullied. But I mean, I have been put in a situation. I have been put in that situation where I was bullied, and fear was there. And when fear take over, you don't think consciously. You don't. So yeah, I mean, I really think that he should be evaluated and evaluated well.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that this is the main problem right here with both my kids. As long as they're in school, or it doesn't matter if it's out of school. Like every other week or so, I'll always sit my kids down and say, "What's going on?" I'll always sit my kids down and say, "What's going on?" So I can know what's going on. If somebody's bothering them, if they're bothering somebody, whatever, I'll always sit them down, every other week or so and ask them what's going on. So my daughter, I'm gonna say this is like eighth grade. My daughter would always be on the school bus arguing with other girls, and I would always tell her, don't even argue with these kids because they didn't really want to fight her. They just wanted to argue, like, so it wasn't no
Mhm.
point in that. So
Right.
at some point, my daughter got tired of arguing, and then she just beat the girl up. So, and that same week before, I had a conversation with her, and I told her, no matter what you do, this is the main problem with today's generation. Don't go on social media with it, because once you go on
Right.
social media with it and they have a recording of it, I can't get you out of a video. I can't say that's not you. Like, I can't protect you if they have a video showing you
Video
doing
with
the
it,
shit.
and they have
So my daughter was suspended after that fight because the girl would go on social media and bait my daughter. But while my daughter is just responding to her on social media, she's screen recording all the shit that my daughter was saying and doing. So she went to the principal and just ratted on my daughter. So my daughter got suspended for like 2 weeks. I take my daughter back to school, and then this is her first time getting in trouble at this school. But a lot of these charter schools, they have a no violence
Oh yeah, they don't
policy.
play that.
So they were trying to send my daughter to like a behavioral school. So I just removed my daughter from the whole system and put her in another school because she wouldn't have a behavior problem. She just got tired of the dumb shit. But
Right.
the main
Right.
shit is that we have to know what's going on in our kids' lives. We have to always, ask them if it's not every couple of days, once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever, just see what's going on.
Hey Helen. Hey Cynthia. Yeah. But now it did say that he went to his parents, so they were
Right.
trying.
Right.
That's the thing. That's my point. He did everything he was supposed to do.
Right.
So when he's done everything that he's supposed to do, what was he supposed to do? Lay there and let them put a gun to his head? I mean, come on now.
Right. But if they weren't going to handle it, then the sad part about it is sometimes you do have to remove your child from that situation. That's the point that I was trying to get to. That sometimes you just have to remove your child from the whole situation.
And maybe they were, and I mean, maybe this happened before they got the chance to do that. I mean, that's why bullying, y'all, do not work. Do not bully people, because you push a scared person up against the wall, ain't no telling what you're gonna get. Hey, LaShawn.
What's up? What's up, Shauna? Everybody in the comments, let us know if y'all think he should go to jail. If y'all think the parents should have did more. If y'all think the school should have did more. Let us know in the comments what y'all think about this entire situation.
comment on that.
No, do you have any more thoughts on this, or y'all want to keep it moving?
They
What
won't
y'all
see it
want to
on my
do?
page. You can go to this,
Keep it moving.
go to TaylorMade.
KD, do you have any last thoughts on this?
Well,
I do got one thought. I do got one thought.
Go ahead now.
I think T said it best. He talks to his children all the time, and he tells them, the best way that they can safeguard themselves from certain situations. And then also his comment lends to let us know that he's an open book, and I think that's key. Again, I'm not a parent per se, But being able to have open communication with your children and getting a business is key. I know we nowadays we want everybody. We don't want nobody in our business, and our kids to take on our attributes, right, and our qualities, and they mimic us. But make sure that we know what's going on. Make sure what the ins and outs of their day. Don't just ask them how their day was and just be okay with, oh, okay, because okay is just a way to just shut you up. We do it as
Exactly.
a find out what's going on. Be newsy. I mean, be in a business, because at the end of the day, that's going to safeguard them, but also safeguard you mentally and not having to worry about anything going on outside of them in your presence. So do as much as we can to be as much as vigilant and do our due diligence and keeping up with our family members, not just our children, but our family members, because bullying doesn't have an age range. Bullying can be from the youngest up to the oldest. And once a person snaps and once a person has enough, they're the most deadliest person around. So again, just making sure that, again, that's a mental health thing. Making sure that person's mental health is sustainable for them to continue to keep going on.
And parents, you become the bully. My son, he was very tiny for his age, and he was being bullied when he first started to school. And I know he had a lot going against him. And it took one time.
Hold on, Katie. Now you want the parents to be the bully?
Wait a minute now. Y'all listen me out. It's gonna make sense when I tell you this. He was being bullied and he was running. And I said, oh, no. Because if you ever run, you're gonna run the rest of your life. So I gave him a choice that day. I said, when you come home again, if they tell me that you ran from somebody, you're gonna have to fight me. So you're gonna have to make a choice. Either get your butt possibly whipped by them, or for sure get your ass whipped by me when you get home, because you're gonna have to fight me like a man. And he's not a bully. Now I did tell him, do not start it. Do not start it. But if it's brought your way, do not run, because you will be running the rest of your days.
All right, Katie, because I thought you was going up to the school beating the kid's ass. I just wanted to make sure that.
No. I made him whoop the ass. I didn't go there and do it. I made him whoop it. But I mean, y'all you have to talk to your kids, because if they're afraid, they're not gonna talk to you. Like Nell say, you got to do more than talk. You know your child, you know their behavior. Notice if anything is off. Notice if anything is different. Their eating may change. Their sleeping patterns may change. They may start doing drugs from the next door neighbor, which we will get into about labs and other people's kitchen. It's too much stuff out there today. Get in their lives. Be in their lives. Hey, be nosy.
Yeah.
Now, can you go through some of those last comments before we go to the next topic? I guess you could start with Cynthia.
Oh.
Go through the comments, Karen. I can't see them.
Okay. KK said, K Mutimer, that is my niece. She said Granny Joe just came out. That's my mom. Yeah. Yeah, because Granny Joe didn't play that. Lady KC said, right. Don't start none, won't be none. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You have Hollis Wilborn. He said mental health is real. That is for sure. Tara said, I agree at Lady KC. My daughter experienced bullying her second year of college upstate, to the point where the police were involved. And Jackson said she was a victim of bullying at school. So it's real. I mean, it is out there. People don't talk about it, especially the victims, because number one, they are afraid. Number two, they are ashamed, because they don't have enough self-esteem to fight for themselves. So you got to build them up. Parents, hit them in that chest. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell people, you can't get me for child abuse now. He grown. But I would punch that sucker in the chest so hard, you better man your tail up. I ain't play that.
Yo,
Can you see me in the back?
Hold on now. Yeah.
All right. Approve that one. I'm gonna get off of this so I can see the comments.
Oh, okay. That's right, Kay. Granny Joe came out because anybody knew my mom knew she was a very well respected lady, but you just did not back down from a fight. I mean, I had to fight 2 guys at one time, but I won because I knew I had to win that fight. But I didn't pick on anybody. It's just that if they came to me, they got it. Same thing go for today. Give it to them straight, Lady KC says. And yes, mental health is real. I mean, y'all, I cannot even, because the ones who was doing the bullying, you got to look at it on their side. Even those who does the bullying, they're doing it for a reason. It's something going on within them. But I mean, they are the bully at that point, and they have made that person the victim. But I mean, mental plays a part in it all. And guys, that okay, am I the only one on the show? That's all right. Karen D gonna make it go. So now we're gonna talk about the possibility of you having a medical lab, a meth lab, crystals, whatever. Y'all, they can make pills in freaking kitchens. When did that happen? Okay, I know I am from the country where right now, not right now, y'all see where I'm at, right? But I am from the country, but I had never heard of anyone chemically making a pill. I mean, yeah, they do make pills in the chemical lab, but I mean, anybody at home sitting there making the pills. Yeah, see, one of these guys need to get back on here. Nail, where you at? See, I don't know anything about it. They were
Come on, K-Day.
educating
Here I
me.
am.
Do your homework, K-Day.
Here I am. So what we talking about is fentanyl, right? Fentanyl laced drugs. Um, if anybody knows about the boom and crack epidemic that happened in the 80s, how it started out as crack cocaine, and then somebody had the bright idea to cook it up, to sell it, because crack cocaine was an expensive drug, right? And we learned a lot of this from, if you didn't know, if you hadn't been from the street world and you didn't know about this, we learned a lot of this from different type of movies like Snowfall and things like that. But crack cocaine started out, right? Well, actually, cocaine started out, and then it became crack. Somebody had that bright idea of cooking that up, adding a cut to it to stretch it so they can sell it for cheaper prices. Right? To flood the market with a product, lower based product, you get more sales, you make more money, you got more product. Now,
So do they
fentanyl.
buy the pills now and then crunch them up and make them what they? I mean, how? What?
No, fentanyl is an opioid drug. Is a highly potent opioid drug that's 50 times more powerful than heroin and up to 50 times more potent than morphine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Today's synthetic opioids, like, it's a synthetic opioid, right? When we think of opioids, we think of like Percocets, um, Tylenol threes with codeine, any things like that, like those type of
Mm-hmm.
pills that are meant to give us relief,
Right,
right?
oxycodone and all
Um,
that.
all that. But fentanyl was, again, a highly potent opioid drug that comes from like that same kind of poppy plant that we get a lot of the other,
Right.
like the cracks, the cocaine, and all that stuff from. Um,
Is that the coca plant?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, as like here, like what it is like fentanyl laced street drugs. People are using fentanyl to mix into pills and to mix into the crack and the cocaine and all that as a step on. They stepping on the product to stretch it, right? When you hear somebody say stepping on it, they stepping on it means they're infusing it with other products like the fentanyl or baking soda or whatever the case may be, to stretch it so it can last a little longer, so you can get more out of it, right? And they're using
Right.
these synthetic drugs or synthetic things that they're putting into the drugs, and it's killing people because it's powerful, right? It's not
Now,
meant to
Nell,
be consumed at that high dosage. It's really not. It's really not meant to be consumed as it is being consumed. People are making fake pills, like they're crunching up. The pill market on the street is heavy. Just for one Percocet 30, it's like a $75 to $85 pill for one pill.
for
One
one
pill.
pill.
One pill.
Right.
One
What
pill.
the
Not
shit?
one
I'm in
bottle
the
of
wrong
pills.
business.
Not a bottle of pills. Not 10 pills. One pill on the street could go for anywhere from 75, depending on where you at, up to $100 a pill. Here
That's why
here,
those old people would come and get those pills from us. They would have a fit to get those pills.
yeah, because
Right.
well, sometimes old people need them. And you got people like myself who use them because of my condition, and I use them. I just actually got a prescription 30 the other day when I had my dental surgery, right? So they're prescribing these pills at an alarming rate, right? Especially in my
Mm-hmm.
community.
All right. Don't take them all. They'll sell a few of them. You said what? 75 a
Hey
pop.
Karen, you trying to get me indicted by the feds? We don't talk like that on here.
KD, you can't be saying that all over the live
You
stream.
can't be doing that. You trying to get me indicted?
Told you, KD.
But
KD
Everybody
is
know
fed,
that
man.
Nell is not like that. That was only coming back on what he said.
I
Everybody
already
know.
told the people I was listening to the bang bang shoot 'em up when I get in the car,
Right.
so they gonna believe it. So what people are
KD is
doing is
fed.
they getting creative. They know people. There's a shortage in pills because pharmacies are cutting down on the people that they're giving the pills to. Some places are doing extensive background checks. If you remember the riots that we had under the George Floyd thing, right? Remember we had a bunch of riots when cities was burning each other down. They was burning down businesses and running into pharmacies, taking all their merchandise,
Right.
right? That has caused a shortage. The pandemic has caused a shortage across the board in a number of different things, right? Drugs
Mm-hmm.
can't come in like they normally come in because the shipping ports is closed and the borders are more patrolled and you just can't get out of this country like you used to. So it's a number of different things that is causing people to become even more creative. So what people are doing is they're using this fentanyl to stretch it, and it's so powerful and it's so deadly that when people are consuming 2 or 3 pills or a bag of cocaine or some crack, they're dying.
Hey, no. So I see Helen in the comments saying how much time can somebody get for doing that? They can be charged with murder if somebody dies from you lacing, whatever drug you sold them. So a lot of people, it can be in weed, it can be in all kinds of drugs. So it can be in just about anything. They're lacing it in just about anything. And if you get caught doing that, you can be charged with that murder. But the bad thing about that is people that get high, they always want to get the highest they can get. So somebody can be selling bad drugs, and that's only going to entice people that get high to want to try that drug because they're trying to get the highest that they want to get.
Just
So let
think,
me.
just to give you a brief background a little bit on what he just said, right? It's like weed. We got all these variations for marijuana, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear people calling it dirt. You heard people calling it bullshit. You heard people calling it loud. You heard people saying, yo, I got the best weed out. It's the loudest and it's whatever. People adding chemicals to their product. People is, different strands are more potent than other strands. And, just the regular weed that, probably was smoking 10, 15 years ago was so passe now to people because they want to have this extreme high. They want to just get super high. So they find creative ways to make the product more potent. So somebody down the street can say, damn, they shit more stronger. Let me go up there and spend
Right,
this money than down here where I know I can get a stronger high. Right? So
right,
you got everybody just trying to be creative and trying to do everything else to get a leg up on the competition. because they want that money. It's a money game. It's a numbers game, right? The more people you have coming to you, that means the better your product is. Either you have better product or you have the lowest prices in town, right?
So they're
But
playing
at
with
some
people's
point,
lives at the cost of money, at the
who
cost of
cares? If you're
a
selling drugs,
dollar.
you think I care about your life? I
Yeah,
want
drug
that
dealers
dollar.
don't care.
I'm already
Yeah,
selling you something that's taken away
Okay.
from your life.
Well then that brings me to this question, because T, no, I did not completely do my homework. I was busy. But is there a way that people can tell if they get something and it's laced?
no, no.
No.
You won't know until after you do it
You won't
or
know
after
until
you
you
do the
did.
drug. Right,
You don't know it until you did. It's not like you can smell it. Like it's not like you can
right.
open it up. You know how you can
Right,
open up
because there's
milk.
no smell to it. But I didn't know if there was a particular feel. Because people need to know, because not everybody want that. So they need to be warned about the possibility of that.
Nobody should want it.
Right.
Well, y'all
Nobody
just say
should
that.
want it.
Well, no, y'all just say that some people like to get higher and higher. So I'm
Right.
assuming that
Yeah,
they
but they're
want
not
it.
they not walking up to the drug man saying, "Give me the fentanyl package."
Right.
They just saying, "Give me two, give me three, however many they
They,
need."
they
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 not
just
going to the
look.
guy that sell it. The
They
fentanyl.
just
They
want the
just
they
saying
just,
they going to their local person who they feel
right.
comfortable with, who they've been dealing with, and
Mm-hmm.
copping up, right? So it's not
But
Oh,
like somebody running up saying,
they
"Yo,
they
give me
want
the
the
lace
best
joint."
high. They want the best high, Katie. What I'm saying is they want the best high.
Yeah,
They're not actually looking to die. They just want the
right.
best high. So they don't
Yeah.
know.
So they don't care about, like okay, like we're talking about this now. So that's not gonna make them want to wonder before they go out and buy if maybe fentanyl is on
No,
it. I guess not,
no,
huh?
no.
they don't care.
Right.
But
So much for teeth.
just to give you some overdose symptoms, what to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
The CDC put this out. Fentanyl users can inhale it, smoke it, swallow it, or inject it, right? For even more rapid effects, it could even be absorbed. The drug can be absorbed through skin to skin contact.
Yeah.
If you remember, there was a police officer in, I think it was Texas, that did a traffic stop, and he had came up on a bus, opened the back of the trunk up, and there was a large quantity of fentanyl. The man moved the container over, wound up inhaling it, passed out, started having convulsions,
Yeah.
needed the Narcan to be placed up in his nose, was having seizures and things like that, almost lost his life by just inhaling what was in there, not touching it, not smoking it, not shooting it up, but inhaling it. And it took him out. So that's how powerful this is. So just imagine him just moving the evidence around just to get to something and him breathing it in. He almost lost his life to the purpose of ingesting it for the
Mm.
purpose of getting high or taking a pill or something like that. You're now gone,
Now,
right?
just
Right.
to elaborate on the danger of what Neil just said, when I was in the medical field and working in orthopedic, we had patients that they would be on the fentanyl patches. We had to glove up, like double glove up, just to take that patch off of that person,
Mm-hmm.
because it was so powerful that if it got on our skin, we would like immediately start getting the medication inside of us. And I mean, so it is. I know fentanyl is a very, very dangerous drug. My mom, she was on the fentanyl patches, but we got her off of it. But she was on that for pain, and she was on it probably about 5 years. And we finally had to titrate her down. Now, anybody out there, if you're on any kind of medication like that, do not, I repeat, do not quit cold turkey. You can go into cardiac arrest. You must be titrated down from powerful medications like that. And the same with the streets. I guess that's why it's killing people. Maybe they can't get to their high in time or something. You never know. People need to start looking into that.
Also, be careful too, because as marijuana is starting to become legal in states, right? In these different
Mm-hmm.
cities and
They
states,
lacing that too. They
they
lacing
lacing
that too.
marijuana too. So you got to be careful who you buying from, because as we said before, everybody wants a leg up on the competition. Everybody wants you to come back. They want you to smoke their product, ingest their product, and hell their product, and get so high that you come back to them, because everybody wants the best product on the street. And as marijuana is starting to become legal in these different cities and states, you have people peddling marijuana, opening up their own their own businesses, which is legal now, right? You got criminals that are
Mm-hmm.
opening up legal businesses, and they want to, and they know that it's now legal. So everybody, let's say the whole block is selling weed, right? You got the whole block and it's legal. Everybody, that person, you're going to have one or two or even 10 people out of the 20 that want to have the best product so you can continue to keep coming to them. They lace in marijuana, they lace in pills, they lace in they lace in everything. Y'all got to be careful what y'all buy from people. Y'all got to be in careful what you inhale. You got to be in careful. You got to be careful who you actually take. Like you could be at work and you ask somebody for a pill. I got a headache, right? I
Right.
got a toothache.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got a pill? You got your girl, you got your best girlfriend, your good girlfriend over here, your best homie, your person that you've been working with for 10, 15 years. Y'all go to lunch together. Y'all might fraternize with each other after work. Maybe on the weekend, y'all call each other, text each other. You ask that person for a pill. You don't know what they got going on in their home. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they might have got from somebody else. They give you a pill, you're on the ground dead.
Okay, some of the comments. Angela, I'm sorry, Angelia, I love that name. She said she had a close friend who died from fentanyl, and the guy is currently waiting for his trial of several murders. Wow. Helen Weaver says she know a recovering addict, and she told me you can only get so high. She shot some drugs and smoked crack. Been clean for 15 years. Wow. Um, Lady KC said, just say no. Cynthia said, that's not good. Alice Wilburn said, no means no. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, girl. She said, I'm okay with her name. So, wow. So, y'all, be
I had a
careful out
problem.
there.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't have a drug problem. I got a drug problem. Let me clarify. I
Yeah,
take pills
clarify
so
that.
I take pills so regularly, right? That my body has now become immune to certain things, right?
Mhm.
I just had dental surgery to have my wisdom teeth and another tooth that was impacted by that taken out one Monday. I was given Motrin 800. I take them so regularly that I gotta take three just to get a little bit of relief. So they
Right.
prescribed me Percocets. They didn't prescribe me the low doses, the 325s or whatever the case may be, the 15. They prescribed me some Perc 30s as I was talking about the $75 to $100 pill type joints. I'm taking two of them, like, cause one don't do enough for me. But
Mhm.
I had to fall back. Like I was supposed to be out of work for a week. I actually had to will myself up out of bed and do something to get away from the pills because I started to crave. My body
Yeah.
started to in that short period of time. My body started to build up
Yeah.
craving for it. Where if I didn't give myself that, I was in the most extremist pain, or not even just pain in my mouth, but pain around my body. Right,
Mhm.
my body was hurting. I was like, damn, I need this to survive. If the moment it touches my tongue and it gets digested, I felt better.
Right.
That's a problem. That's how
Right.
Yeah.
strong these drugs are, and these drugs are gateway drugs to
They are
many
very
things
addictive.
because you start to want to chase that feeling of comfort and that pain. It's that pain that tugs at you so hard. That's why things, yeah, they chasing the high, but at some point the high goes away. Like you can't get but so high, and it's the pain that you feel from not being on it because it
Yeah.
has
Mm.
now those drugs
Your
have
body's craving
consumed
it.
your mind.
Yeah.
Your
Chemicals have
body's
taken
craving it.
over,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
you itch and you burn and you hurt for that, and that's medication to alleviate yourself from that pain. So you got individuals who had just been doing drugs for so long or got caught up in it so much that it's not even the fact that they trying to get high. They trying to chase that. They trying to get rid of that pain. You ever heard somebody say, "I'm in pain. I need to get rid of this pain." It's
Mhm.
because that chemical has affected certain areas of our bodies that's
Yeah.
the desire to pump that, pump endorphins to us to alleviate pain, right?
Mhm.
So be careful with the things that
Yeah.
we're being prescribed. They're
I'm telling y'all, because the doctors who I used to work for, the surgeons, they said, ain't no way in the world I'm taking that mess I give them. They wouldn't even take it.
yeah.
I mean, come on now. When the pusher won't even take his own stuff, you know that it's pretty bad. I mean, push came to shove, if they had surgery or something like that themselves, they would take them, but they would take them for a minimum of 3 days, and they would not take any more. I mean, it got to the point I won't even take none. I had a toothache so bad. I mean, I had OD'd, and I know I had OD'd on goody powders because I was seeing spider webs one night, and I was hurting so bad that it was not hurting. And yeah, I'm telling y'all, I was peeling spider webs off of my son's face, and it was from me taking goody powders from the pain. I was looking like having a chipmunk, but I was still working. I was still working, but I was hurting so bad that by that Friday, nothing was stopping the pain. I told that man, I said, I don't want nothing. Just get this thing out my mouth, because I
Hold on,
knew that the pain medicine wasn't doing anything.
hold on, Katie. So that's what you call it, goody powder?
Huh?
So that's what you call it, goody powder?
No, they do got that in the South.
No,
See,
no,
they got
I was
this
taking
What's
a
that?
goody powder.
goody powder
No,
What's
and
that?
no, the
Tylenol.
box
They
of
put it in. They
48.
put it in the
I
powder
had taken
form.
a box of 48 in 2 days.
Yeah, it's called
I
goody
had
powder.
OD'd on them. I had OD.
Yeah,
I was peeling spider webs off my child's face. Okay,
yeah.
I
I
was.
never heard goody powder before. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
You
they don't
have
really
it?
too much. They
No,
don't really
Katie,
too much have it
I
up
don't
here.
deal with none of that.
Up north, you see a lot of goody powder when you start to get like when you start to get down past the Mason Dixon line. Like we
Oh
don't
my
have it up here.
God!
They more or less got the
Uh,
like the
yeah,
Tylenol
I
yeah.
thought
and
everybody
whatever.
knew what a goody
But goody
powder was.
powder is a powder. They put it.
No, Katie, I don't mess with the South, Katie.
Yeah, we don't mess with them type. Like I was scared when I first, because I got a lot of famous from the South. My dad is from the South, and he used goody powder religiously.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the flip side, my mom, Tylenol, Aleve, and things like that, pill form. I was scared to take the powder because I associate the powder with drugs. I'm
Right.
around drugs, and I'm like, damn, like we selling drugs. That looks like drugs to me. Like I'm not taking that.
Right.
That don't look right. I'm
It's
taking good
hard on the
powder.
stomach. It is very hard on the stomach. That's why I don't like them.
But it's
But
awesome though, because it get right to the bloodstream.
mm,
It get right
yeah.
to the
All right.
bloodstream.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we
So,
gotta move on. Somebody mentioned Misty. Yeah, y'all, we're twinning. This is my little Misty, and yeah,
Oh
we are
snap!
twinning.
all right.
So,
Before we wrap this up, Katie, I want to say that a lot of times when y'all see celebrities or something like that have overdoses, it's not because they were, going hard or they was just doing something that they normally do, and they happen to catch. A lot of these times they just happen to catch a bad dose of drugs that was laced with fentanyl. So a lot of celebrities have passed away from this because from a bad batch of drugs. So you
Yeah,
have to be mindful anytime, like even certain times when you go to the hospital and then they give you certain drugs, and then once you use your prescription, they don't want to give you no more drugs. So then people go to the streets because they're still in pain. So they just trying to get rid of that pain. So then they
yeah,
end up getting hooked on some other shit, and then that's
exactly.
what fucks them up even worse. So
So,
everybody has to be mindful of all these things at all times. But you can go ahead, Katie, and go to Karen's corner.
okay, so thanks, Ebony. So we're gonna go into Karen's corner with that, y'all, and just say no, okay? Now, so this letter comes in this week from a young lady who is concerned about her guy. It says, this guy I recently started talking to, I really fell for. I haven't cared for someone this hard in a long time. He says he's serious about me, doesn't want anyone else, sounded very genuine, very real about his feelings and our future. We are not technically official as we have only gone on a few dates, but it feels like it has the potential of being something real, his words as well. However, today I found on a Facebook friend's post, not searching, it just popped up on her feed. She posted a picture in a bikini saying, I could live in my swimsuits. She's beautiful with fake tits. And he commented under it saying, please do with a prayer sign. Call me old school, but I feel if you are saying how serious you are, but then doing something like that, it shows the opposite. I don't know what to do. Do I say something? Do I just let it go? I'm
No,
gonna see if y'all
you wanna go
want to
first?
comment on that. Huh?
No, do you want to go first before I spaz on somebody? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all handle that one first. Then I'll give my 2 cents.
So she recognizes, she confirms that they're not serious, but
They
there's
are not
Right.
official.
aspirations to be serious,
Right.
right?
They are not official.
They're not official. Two, um, it's somebody, it's a Facebook post that somebody that he commented on,
Exactly.
and she wants to know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Continue to keep hollering at the boy, like,
Hold on now. Hold on now. So she's trying to say is I'm not taking it serious that he said he wants to be serious just because he made a comment that your people normally do on Facebook or whatever social media it is. Just because he made a certain comment, that means he doesn't want to be serious with you. That's the question, Katie. That's the question.
Well, that's the way she wrote it. But now I can totally tell y'all what the fool mean if you want me to.
please do.
I feel sorry for her.
Please elaborate for me,
Okay,
please.
this is what the fool has done. She has fallen in love with this guy without him saying he loved her. She done caught feelings for him, and it's hurting her feelings because he's paying someone else some attention. Now, obviously, maybe she does not have it going on like she think this young lady do. So it bruised her feelings to see that he's paying somebody else some attention other than her, although they have not gone official. But she is just in her feelings. Baby doll, let me tell you, baby, you have no relationship. You don't need to do anything. Just keep on looking on Facebook and not saying anything. Okay? And
I don't
get your life, baby. That's what you need to do. Get your life.
look, Katie. I wouldn't say they don't have no relationship.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either.
What I would say is stop jumping the fucking gun. So if y'all didn't say that this was fully official, you can't be mad at him for flirting or whatever he's doing on social media because that could have just all been all that it was. He could have had no intentions of trying to holler at this girl. He just said, like, if this
Exactly.
is
He just made a comment up under. Yeah, I mean, but they only went on 2 dates and they are not official. I
But
what
mean,
what I, hold on, it's only 2 fucking dates.
say a
Can
couple
we
of
say?
all right,
dates.
Can,
so this is where communication is everything. And I know it's so cliche to say this, but again, this is where you sit the person down and just tell them what your thoughts are.
right.
If she feels some
Mhm.
type of way, then this is where she calls him. Instead of jumping to conclusions, you call the man and say, hey, that touched me a little wrong, right?
No, hold on
Mhm.
now. Hold on now. You can't call me and say anything after 2 dates. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. After 2 dates, you can't call me saying anything because it's not that. We're not there yet. We're not there yet for you to be calling me questioning, how I'm moving. You can't call
That's
me and
true. We
question
not we
how
not there
I'm
yet.
moving after
That's
two
We
right.
fucking
definitely
And
dates.
not there
see,
We're
yet.
not
now,
there yet.
now,
But this is her opportunity to take it there for him. Like this is her opportunity to say, "Yo, I'm digging you. I want to move forward with this." Now,
mhm.
what moving forward means? This is my expectations. This is what I feel. Whatever, and then y'all come to a common ground. If not, then that's what it is. If not, whatever. But if y'all ain't official,
Right,
then how can you have anything to say? And I hate when
right,
people say, I hate when people had this narrative of, oh, he not into her because he commented on somebody else's picture. A
right. That
fucking
don't have nothing
comment's
to
a
do with
comment.
it.
What do that?
Right,
We didn't lay down together. I don't know
right,
her.
right,
And
People
the man
comment
is
all day
not
long.
blind.
People comment all day long because they don't put it in real life form. People can comment under their breath. People can comment in their mind. People can make
right.
comments. People do what they want to do, but he's not into their person or I'm not into her is kind of crazy. Like we
Now,
worrying about the wrong things. Like if we
Right.
building something, let's build.
now
And you
Angela say
communicate
that.
with me on something that might have touched you a little wrong. Then I can say, oh, you know what? I get it. That's on me to correct. Or if I do it again, then that means then at that point, then I'm disrespecting because we talked about it.
Mhm.
Right.
Everybody's so quick to fucking run away. That's what irks me. we so quick to walk away from something because we don't quite understand it or it looks weird. But what about on the
Right.
other hand when you doing weird stuff? Why you
Right.
being weird to me? You know?
Right. Why you being weird to
Why you
me?
being weird to me? Like it's crazy. It's craziness. It's like one party can do what they want and they can have a feeling. They can say, oh, well, I'm just dating. Because we hear this a lot of times from you ladies. Oh, I'm just dating. We just dating. So I'm going on multiple dates, but I ain't locking nothing down yet, so I can do what I want to do. How is that not the same thing as this man clicking on like and making a comment? Y'all just dating. Y'all ain't serious.
That's
Well,
I
Maybe he
mean,
still got feelings for the girl because he going out on dates with her. He evidently wants to get to know her
right.
because he's allowing himself to be in that moment. But it'd be a narrative when a woman says, "Oh, I'm just dating," and she going on multiple dates, and that's supposed to be cool. And we supposed to accept it. But then if the man doing it, he's a dog. He ain't
Right.
serious. He playing games.
Right.
He ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be a shit. His mom ain't raised him to be shit. His daddy ain't raised him
Right.
to be shit. His
dang
parents ain't
now,
gonna
they
be
don't go
shit. And his
that
daughter
hard
damn
on them,
sure ain't
do
gonna
they?
be shit. That's what the
Yes,
narrative be.
yes, they
Why?
do, KD. Yes, they do, KD. Because insecurities kill, and that's a fucked up thing. Because insecurities kill. Because that's just like say if a celebrity's news leak, or even a regular fucking person, even if a regular person, posts a suggestive pic on Facebook. I'm not going to be mad at a girl because she looked at the picture. Just because you don't post your comment on that picture and you still looked at it, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like,
Now
you're a
I will
human
say
being.
this, T. Now I will say this. Now, if he is in a committed relationship with
No,
her,
KD,
out of
you're
respect,
KD, you're a human being. It's a natural human
no.
reaction.
Now,
It's a
out
natural
of
human
respect. Now,
reaction.
if you are in a committed, and well, now, but yeah, because this right here, what she talking about, that didn't make no sense. I mean, he only said, "Please do." I mean, she say, "I could live in my swimsuit." He said, "Please do." Hell, he like to stay
Right,
with his. Why don't she go get one? She go get one and get in a swimsuit and say, "Well, baby, I can live in this one for you." Get out there and do what that lady is doing, because 9 times out of 10, he can't get to her anyway. So
right,
you go do what is turning him on. Put yourself in a swimsuit.
Yo, I agree.
right,
If you're in a committed relationship, is respect.
Yeah.
Respect goes a long way. That's why if I post something on my Facebook page, a picture of myself, right? That's my right. That's my page. That's my
right,
likeness. The moment I
Mm-hmm.
engage the peanut gallery in conversation is the moment I leave myself susceptible to somebody saying any and everything they want to me. But if people make comments, I can't control that. I can't control somebody making a
Hold on,
comment.
hold
I
on.
can't
Now let me
control somebody, whatever. But the
now let me
moment
ask you
I
now.
engage that comment with another comment of my own, then that's when it gets sticky. That's when you can have something to say because now I'm I, I I'm playing I'm playing in fire at this point. But people want to say what they want. People want to have
Right,
opinions. People want to do what they want, and people want to say what they want. It's no different from nothing. But respect is respect. If y'all have a conversation and y'all lay it out on the line what we doing here, and we could come
right,
to an agreement, then that's what we doing. If not, then that's what it is. Why are we
right.
so
If
hung
you're
up on what
right,
everybody got going on? Like y'all, like social media is killing us. It's a gift and a curse. Look at
yes,
social media right now is bringing us this beautiful platform. But then you're gonna have somebody that's not going to like the comments that me, T, Karen, have to say, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we might get a call. We might get a text message. We might have some hurt feelings in the background because somebody don't like something that an opinion that we have of ourselves. And you know why? It's because their own mental makeup is fucked up. They have no they at somewhere along the line there's some sort of kind of disconnect when it comes to what T said, self-esteem, right? Their
Mm-hmm.
self-esteem is low. It got to be because if you cool if
Yeah.
you if you cool within yourself, that shit don't bother you.
right,
Exactly.
I don't care
Exactly.
if my lady like a nigga picture he in a bathing suit or I post them like y'all be in my group. I got a group. I post pictures of four guys saying which number would y'all choose. If my girl was
right,
in there, she chose one of them. I'm not gonna call her like yo, how you choose him over me?
This-
I don't care because at the
Right,
end
and
of the
that's
day,
Although I
and that's
don't
the
think
shit.
they would choose Flavor Flav over you.
Hey
you know
KD,
why I
hey
don't care?
KD.
Because her nagging ass is laying next to me or getting on
Right.
my nerves in my text messages because she mine.
That's
why
right.
I don't
That's
care.
right.
Because I know I got
Exactly.
her and she got me. I don't care about none of that other.
That's right.
And that's what we need to get to. It's like we worry about some of the things that be the dumbest things. And it be like things that you bring attention to that really don't be having our attention. We really don't be we really don't even be caring about that. Like, what?
Exactly.
This
I
probably got
mean,
me all heated.
I'm just. I mean, I just.
God, Karen, the
I can't
corner.
give nothing until that
Go
shit
get in the
right
corner,
there.
Karen.
I can't give
Go
nothing
back in the
until
corner,
that shit
Karen.
right there. I have zero pity for her. I mean, other than sis, get your life. You need to first love yourself because you cannot expect anyone else to love you unless you love yourself first and
Let me ask you
foremost.
one more question, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
If homegirl posts a picture on her page, right? What's she posting it for? Did she forget how she looked?
Right.
So what now?
What
If what
the,
now?
the same girl, if she posts a picture of herself on social media,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever we posted it on, why is she posting it?
She posting because because it's her page.
No. At some point, we posting it because we want somebody else to see it, regardless. We're not
Oh well,
posting it for
yeah,
our own
that's
self.
the
It's
yeah,
like
that's
I'm gonna lose my.
but
It's not like I'm
okay.
gonna walk outside, lose my memory, forget what I look like. So I gotta
Mm-hmm.
post a picture on my page to remember what I look like, right? We're posting it for some ever reason. To
Oh
see if
yeah.
people update a look about us to whatever. So you're posting it for a like, right?
Right.
So you're doing the same thing, and somebody's gonna like your picture and comment on your picture. So does that negate you from being a part of the situation, the problem too? Can't answer these questions, can we?
I mean,
Not
I'm
you.
not following you
I'm
at
not
this
you.
point.
I'm just putting it out there.
Okay,
Hold
so
on now, hold on now.
now,
No, hold on, KD. So this is what he's trying to say, KD. So just because somebody flirts with somebody else, does that mean that they're not serious about you? That's the basis of it. So does that mean that he's not serious about wanting to be serious with you because he flirts with somebody else, KD?
no, he just don't want to be serious exclusively with you.
No, he can still want to be seriously exclusive with you, but y'all not at that point yet.
Right,
So
exactly. That's my point. I mean,
so just because he flirted doesn't mean that he's not serious about wanting to be serious. Is what is
exactly.
the basis.
He probably want to build up to that, and they just have not had the opportunity yet to build. Because I mean, clearly, it's only been a few. Well, she did say a few days, but clearly, it's only been a few. It ain't nothing, but she done gave the booty up, and she shamed. That's all
So
that is.
let's ask this question. Great question. My man Hollis, right? From the picture that you held up, we in a company of a good brother. His name is Hollis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hollis is a nice looking gentleman, right? Nice looking black man. Got something going on for himself, right?
Well, okay.
I'm straight like Indian hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm building up to it, right? I'm straight like Indian hair, so let's not get that confused. But you're gonna have people. You're gonna have a large a group of people that a conglomerate that's going to think that he's an attractive guy. These women can be married. These women can
Right.
be in relationships. He could be in a relationship. He's a
Mm-hmm.
star. He's in shows, right? He's an actor. Does that
Mm-hmm.
exclude actors and actresses and people that's of prominence from we gushing over? Idris Elba, he's a sex symbol, right? People
Just
love him.
some.
You got married women going crazy for this man when he
Look
posts
at
a picture.
KD. KD
Do
KD
that
said
mean
for
she's
I
not
said
some.
serious
some,
about my
not me.
husband? Do that mean my
KD,
girl ain't serious
yo,
about me because she liked Hollis's picture? No, or she put praying
KD
hands
like the
saying,
only
"I
girl
hope
I
you
ever
wear that
heard say
shirt
that.
again." I don't like. Okay, it's a nice shirt. Congratulations.
Hmm.
Like, what are we so pressed about?
No,
Hey,
no.
I'm on y'all side with this. I mean, I
We
don't
live
give
in
into
this
that.
world of everybody is so hurt about everything. Like our feelings is so fragile. When did we become so weak? We became so
Exactly.
weak, but
Because
so
they
quick
don't
to
love
say we so
themselves now.
strong. How?
Right.
Because
How?
they got to love themselves. They got to love themselves. She is dependent on him to build her up. That's the wrong thing to do. She's dependent on the way he feel or what he doesn't do to build her up.
Right.
I mean,
That's why I don't post my business on social media, because at the end of the day, the two people that have to deal with that is me and mine. The world
mm-hmm,
doesn't care.
Thanks.
So why put the world in our business for them only to look at you and be like, you're a dummy, or laugh at you, or be like, you
mm-hmm.
always saying this and doing that. Like, that's what the world does. They don't care, because at the end of the
Exactly.
day, they come to your rescue. And
Mm-hmm.
they'll somebody call you, be like, yo, here's something to go towards what you're trying to get done. We gotta beg people to share, like, and subscribe to our channel.
True. So true.
Look,
Lady,
we
Lady
giving them
KC is
knowledge. Why?
singing. Lady KC is single life. I'm living a. Okay, well, Lady KC, I guess so. But obviously, this girl is not thinking that she's living the single life, and she don't think that he should be living the single life. But it's like Nell say, you don't put everything out there. You don't need to let everybody know about your business.
All right. All
Play
right.
the
So Helen said, is that even flirting at all? Like, yeah, can you even just give somebody a compliment without it being flirting these days?
That's right. I mean, like I
Yo, that's the furthest thing. Like, that's the first wrong thing that happens with people. The first time you give a person a compliment, they either think you're trying to sleep with them, or you want to be with them. It's a compliment. What's wrong with giving women
Right.
compliments or giving a man a compliment? We
Mhm.
so got away from that we'll rather say something negative to a person, let that be okay, right? We'll see more negative comments under somebody, and that's the okay comment. But when we give a person a comment, you looking sideways. You calling your girlfriend like, girl, he called. You see, he gave a comment to that girl. He said she was beautiful. She is beautiful.
Right. That's not, you're not even meaning it. Like, you're not even trying to crack on her or holler at
It
her.
could be,
You're
you
just
never
giving
know
her a
what
Right.
you
compliment.
never know what that person could have went through to get to that. That person could have
That's
been
right.
400 pounds. He might have knew that girl since she was 12 years old. And that girl could have got her life together, could have been on the verge of suicide or whatever, or got herself together to the point where she's so comfortable putting that on, and he telling her to keep going because that's motivation. We never know what comes out of a
I
compliment,
totally agree. Totally
right?
agree.
You never know what
Mhm.
conversations you had with that other person. Like, if you're doing something positive, I could come up under one of your pictures, and somebody like, damn, he talking crazy to her, but you don't know what the comment was that me and her had
That's
prior to
right.
that conversation, or knowing that person's background to even be able to just say that. It could be a day where I just want to give people compliments because I know what it is to live in the darkness because of depression. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Diana Hubbard says relationships just ain't the same these days. They expect for anything to go. That is true. Look at Jada and Will. Hell, they just let anything go.
But that's
I
their
mean, they
relationship.
on a totally different level.
But that's what they want to do.
Yeah,
Who are we to
exactly.
comment on what they do in their home?
Right.
Hey,
She go out and sleep with somebody
I'll
else.
stay out of
She
their
not bringing that
business. I
heat and
mind
pressure home
my
to
own.
me. That's not my woman. That's his woman. He cool with it. She cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Get me off this
And
You
topic
know,
before I lose my mind.
yeah.
Get me
Make
off
sure
this topic before I
everybody
lose my mind and we
make
lose
sure
viewers.
everybody likes, comments, and shares on the shares the video. We about to wrap this episode up because it's a late episode.
yeah, and I
Late
got an early
episode. We
day
do got
tomorrow.
one extra thing though. We
Look,
got our 60 seconds. We got our football and entertainment section. Our sports and entertainment section before we wrap up. We got 60. We got 6 teams in 60 seconds. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to let you
go
know
ahead
what the
now.
latest, greatest movie, the TV thing to watch this week. Great enough. Starting off with the team of the week, the Dallas Cowboys pulled out another win this week, beat the New York
Hold,
Giants
hold on.
44-20.
Why do the
The Dallas
Cowboys.
Cowboys is on a 3-game
why,
winning streak,
why do the
so
Dallas
that's to
Cowboys
be
get to be the
commended.
team of the week?
Unfortunately,
Because
they are in
they
the
are
South.
just hush. Cowboys are the boys.
First time, if you're in the South and you are in Alabama, Alabama Crimson Tide took its first loss in 54 games yesterday. They lost to Texas. What they lose to? Mississippi State or Texas A&M, one of them. They lost yesterday for the first time in 54 games. So they lost their number one ranking for the first time in 2.5 years. So, that was a shocker. The Atlanta Falcons pulled out its first win of the season today, beating the New York Jets 27-20. For those that live in the dirty South, hot Atlanta, your Dirty Birds did it today. What else? The Tennessee Titans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 37-19. The New England Patriots beat the Texans 25-22. And the 49ers lost to the Cardinals 17-10. And if you care about this, 8 o'clock game is under delay right now because of bad weather, but the Bills is up on the Chiefs 24-13. That's our 6 teams in 60 seconds here at Sunday Night Wind Down. Entertainment-wise, it's 2 shows that you should be watching right now. One of them is BMF. It's a great series.
Shout out to BMF.
A lot of things that's depicted in this show is true facts. The Black Mafia family, which started in Detroit and spanned all the way over to Atlanta. That's Big Meech and his crew. Watch that. Go out there and watch that. And another surprising series that you got to watch that's has a cult following now that's taking the world by storm, not just the United States, but the whole world, is Squid Games. If you haven't heard about it, get into it. Squid Games is one of those things that you can't turn from.
Yo, I still haven't watched
it. Don't look at it, y'all.
Don't look at it.
It's hard to turn away from because it's so captivating.
Because it's evil, Neil.
It is the number one watched series in Netflix history. Not
those kind of shows don't intrigue me though.
The history.
I see people
with
watching
over 900 million views within the first week and a half, and it's supposed to hit 1 billion views within 2 weeks, which is a new record. So if you haven't seen it, go out there and
tell them what the show is about, Neil.
Right now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What else? Don't forget, the number one movie in the country by next week, in 2 weeks, should be Irreconcilable Differences. Let me get it out.
Irreconcilable Differences.
And make that movie number one in the box offices, number one in streaming platforms, number one across the country. It stars our girl Karen D. Neal. She has done an amazing job. Clips that she has posted, clips that she has sent us, opportunities that we've seen her in her attire. She's killing it. So make sure y'all go out there. The Peachtree Film Festival. Go buy your tickets so you can see this incredible film. It's called Irreconcilable Differences, starring the amazing, the great, the beautiful Karen D. Neal. Hopefully,
hold on. Is that Karen in the orange bathing suit movie?
That's the one. See, that's the one.
Karen in the orange bathing suit movie.
But we can't speak on that, see, because our girlfriends would get mad.
I know, right? Right.
What did Neil say? We can't speak on that because our girlfriend.
We can't give her compliment. We can't give her again with the praying hands. But yes, Reconcilable Differences is what Karen was displaying. That orange bathing suit, fellas. The orange bathing suit makes an appearance. Ladies, Karen is talking her shit for the first time. She even curses in this thing. She got a foul potty mouth. So we want to
Nail it with script
for her full self. Playing a great role in Reconcilable Differences. Go out there and stream that next week.
October the 21st through the 23rd. Thanks,
Don't
Neil.
forget, Teller Made Kicks, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. We are giving away on our 20th episode, which is in 2 weeks. Next week is episode 19. For our 20th show, we are giving away a pair of Jordans to a lucky person who not only likes, comments, and shares our post, our platform, but also subscribe to it. So you have to be subscribed to the channel. You have to like it, share it, and also comment. And you are being
Say that one more time. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah,
say
we
that one
gotta
more
say
time for the people in the back
actually.
now.
Subscribe, like, share, comment for you to be entered for that giveaway. We already had two individuals who have been lucky, actually 3 individuals who have been lucky giveaway recipients. So this ain't nothing new to us over here at Telemed Kicks. The young guy, our New Jersey guy who came on the show, we gave him a pair of Jordans. Tara Pierce is another one who came on our show and as a guest who did her thing on there. She received some. And Lady KC is also another recipient of a pair that we got. So those people have either received them or are receiving them any day now. So if you also want to be the lucky winner, please go and like, share, comment, and subscribe to the page. And it's actually kind of easy because if you're watching us now, you should be subscribed to us. So hit that bell.
I am subscribed.
Every Wednesday.
I am subscribed. I like and I share. I'm waiting on some shoes.
See what else you got
I
going
don't know
on,
nothing
say?
about it. Oh, Lady KC said, orange bathing suits. Get your girlfriends to support our sister KD. She ain't checking for y'all men. So yeah, y'all support my movie.
Support it. 2 times. Watch it. Like this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it, then I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna fall asleep so we can get the spins and views up. Like I'm gonna let the TV play even when I'm asleep. That's the way we can get the views up. You gotta be creative when they talk about your friends. When you gotta support your friends like it's you. Support your friends. See them going places. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Next week we got a great show for y'all. Next week is a powerful, impactful show. We have Tara Pierce back on for part 2 of our domestic violence series, which was such a success the first time. We need to bring her back, not twice, but 3 times. It's a 3-part series. So she will be our special guest next week talking about that. And then on October 24th, we have such a powerful message for all the ladies, not just ladies, but also the men as well. We will be touching on the breast cancer awareness. We will have a special guest who is actually a breast cancer survivor who had a double mastectomy and is living in her truth and is thriving and is vibrant. So for the next 2 weeks, we will have such amazing guests, and we bring in back Battle of the Sexes. Battle of the Sexes next week has a twist to it. Miss Karen D. Mills on the hot seat next week, and she ain't going with the questions.
I'll talk myself into her ass whooping, y'all.
She's a participant. Karen D. Nell versus Nell. So Karen D. Nell will be answering questions from T, and I will be answering questions from Tara. And we will see who holds the crown here at Sunday Night Wind Down for Battle of the Sexes.
Tara, girl, you better bring it. Because I know T gonna be asking me stuff that I have.
And we're not asking questions
clue.
like, and the questions that are not being asked is disqualifiable questions is who was the first woman to have a period? That's not a question.
Why not? Why not?
Because we don't know who it was.
It was God.
It was Eve.
Okay, it could have been Tanya. Who knows? You know, it's debatable. I wasn't running at those times.
Thanks, Jason, for my hearts. Thank y'all. Y'all know I love my blue hearts. Thanks. Is this a clean
slate? One more thing too before we get up out of here. Shout out to my boy Leon. Amazing host. He's still a part of the Friday Sunday Night Wind Down. He's working from the back of the house, making sure that we get ready for each and every show. So shout out to Leon. Shout out to the Judge family. Shout out to Lady KC. Shout out to Sheba Bell. Shout out to Queen Z. Shout out to all those that have had a hand in making Sunday Night Wind Down what it is. We're not what we are without those people because we're a family, a collective, right? Shout out to everybody that's in our comments that always is showing up here, our number one fan. Y'all call her Angelia. Some people call her Angela. Some people got other names for her. But
she's our girl, whoever
she's one of those
girl.
ones. Diana Humbert is one of those ones. Helen Weaver is one of those ones. Barbara Jones is one of those ones. Shauna is one of those ones. And the list goes on and on and on. We got so many people that make sure that our show goes off every week, no matter what time we be, if it's 7 or 9 or 11. Y'all always here making sure y'all support us and continue to keep supporting us.
And we support y'all. And this one right here, y'all, he tell everybody, stand up now, let me see that shirt. Friday Night Lights. Y'all make sure y'all go to that group, give it a like, give it support. This man right here, he builds you up every single day, regardless of how he is feeling. And I know for a fact that some days he is not feeling it to give, but you cannot tell it when he give it, because he is going to always, always, always give 100% to make sure that you are feeling your best. So y'all make sure you go to Friday Night Lights, give it a like, order a t-shirt. Y'all saw what I did with the DIY. Okay, Nell know that I didn't cut it up. I designed it up. And he actually liked it.
Absolutely. And before we get out of here, we got to get a man, the myth, the legend, his flowers. You know, this is how committed we are to this platform, making sure that we're here regardless of what we got going on. T actually was working. He got us all situated and got us ready. He was driving all the way from wherever he was driving from to make sure
That's
that
why
we
he was in the
had
dark, y'all.
proper connections, to make sure that we got on the proper time, to make sure that everybody was able to be set in place for us to do what we do. He's home now, but without T, you know,
T Taylor made, because he's the only reason we here. I'm telling y'all, if he wasn't here running it.
Next week we're gonna have ideology, and you know he's gonna talk his shit. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
But take us home. Take us home.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment on the channel.
And I got them fentanyl pills here if y'all need them.
Stop that, Nell. Now you just
stop selling drugs.
Stop
selling drugs on live now. Stop selling drugs on live now.
Sorry, that's wrong.
We'll see y'all Wednesday for Teller Made Kicks.
Go watch that Dave Chappelle special too. I'm not a fan of Dave Chappelle, but that joint is hilarious.
I like Dave. I like him. Bye-bye, guys.